Yay! We are live. We made it. So, welcome to the Google Hangout, Pursuing Your Passion While Staying Healthy. I am your host for the day, founder of FN Phenomenal, Frugal and Phenomenal. My name is Aisha Taylor. And so I'm so thankful that you are able to join us today. And for those who are going to be watching us on the replay, thank you to you as well. So we definitely have some amazing stuff going on tonight. I have a special guest, Crystal Marie Young, who is a fitness and healthy eating guru. She's been able to do what a lot of us would love to do, which is being able to find time to work out and also work while pursuing our passions. So I just want to thank her for joining us today. And so for those of us who do not know about Epic Phenomenon, Frugal and Phenomenal, what we do is we teach women that their self-worth isn't dependent on their financial worth. So we are a financial literacy and empowerment company, and what we do is give women the tools to understand how to manage their money, become debt-free, and also really develop their own authenticity and their own passion, and really just redirect their energy into the stuff that brings them true holistic happiness. So again, thank you for joining. And so without further ado, I want to jump into our special segment tonight about how do you stay healthy, how do you eat fit and live on a budget. And just an aside, I'm so proud of myself because I actually cooked some fish and some broccoli because I knew, especially since this was going to be our topic today, that I really needed to eat healthy. So, Crystal, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for
Thank
joining us.
you. And thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. It's an honor. I actually have some salmon and spinach in the oven right now as well. So good job.
Thanks. And you know what's so funny because what I did is I had bought some frozen fish. It was like three in a pack or something from Whole Foods, and just like when I got home from work, I just put it on my sink. And I just thawed it out for about an hour and then put it in the pan and with a little bit of olive oil. And in a few minutes, it was done.
Yeah, it's really, some people think of like cooking taking a whole lot of time, but it's really not that bad, especially if you have other things going on. So while you're cooking, you can put a load of clothes in or call a friend while it's getting ready, and the time really goes by like that. Or you can put something in the oven and do a quick workout. So a 10-minute workout, 20-minute workout while you're waiting for your food to be get ready, because I know me, after I work out, I'm starving. So as soon as you work out, then you can go ahead and eat your dinner. So it doesn't take a whole lot of time. It's just all about preparation. That's the thing. So, and a lot of people feel that that's the hardest part is preparation. But once you get a schedule going on, then, you're all set. So it works. It really does. You just have to prepare. That's the word for today. Prepare.
I love it. That's such a tweetable. Um, well, before we get into the content of everything, can you tell us what you do in your own words? Let everyone know how amazing you are and just the stuff that you're able to do right now.
Oh my gosh, me? Um,
Yes, you.
well, I have my own event planning company, See My Style Event Planning. I've had it for 6 years now. I also work a 9 to 5, and then I have the opportunity to work out as well as my blog is called Fitness Newbies. So it's encouraging new people who are just starting to work out or want a healthy life change experience instead of doing the fad diets, but just learning how to live healthy, eat healthy, and just love yourself at the same time. So I do that blogging as well on the side. And I also teach step and kickboxing twice a week. So that's me in a nutshell. Yeah, that's it. I'm busy, but I wouldn't have it any other way. So,
You know, that's awesome because it's interesting because I know that I've gotten off of my workout kick, full disclosure. And so a lot of things that I attributed to is being busy. And I work a 9 to 5. I also have Frugal and Phenomenal. And, I coach women in terms of financial literacy. And I
Mhm.
travel a lot. So my plate is really full. But one of the things that really stuck out to me is that you said you work a 9 to 5, right? You
Yes,
own your own event styling business. You
yes,
not only find the time to run a fitness blog, but you also find the time to teach fitness classes.
yes.
And so it's funny because it's like every excuse that I would ever find to not work out, and anyone else who is working, who's watching this right now, like there's no excuses. So, how do you find time to get it all in and do it all?
For me, it's preparation. I found that sometimes I have to get up a little bit earlier. Versus, so for example, I'm usually at work from 5:30, from 7:30 to 4. So if I know I have a lot going on, meeting with my clients for See My Style after I get off my 9 to 5, I'll make it my business to go to a 5:45 class or get up and do a morning workout before work. So again, it's all about preparation. It doesn't have to be a 2-hour workout. It doesn't have, I'll throw in a video if I have a favorite video that I'll watch on the DVD. Some like cable companies now have on demand where you can just click on a button and go to the fitness thing on demand. You can do a workout there. So that's two things you can do. On demand workout if your cable provider or Dish Network or whatever provides it, a DVD that you have. I also have a Wii. So sometimes I'll do the fitness things on the Wii. So if you have one of those, that's the third thing you can do. If you have some type of treadmill or elliptical in the basement or in your house somewhere, you can get on that for 10 or 20 minutes. Or my favorite thing, if I want to switch things up a bit and I really just have 5 minutes but want to do like a high intensity workout, I'll go to Pinterest. In the search button, just put in fitness or exercise or whatever, and all these things will come up of like a 5 minute, 8 minute, 2 minute exercises you can do that you don't need equipment, that you don't need a personal coach, anything that you can do in your house. So it's like endless possibilities. Or if you enjoy going outside, you can just do a quick run around the neighborhood. So, at the end of the day, like you said, it's no excuse. It's like 30 different things that you can do. Um, so like I said again, it's all about preparation. If you're a morning person, don't mind waking up 20 to 30 minutes early. Do it in the morning. If you're in a zone after you get off work and you just want to get it done, um, you can do that as well. And it's always nice to have a buddy. So, accountability partner, someone who will push you, someone who has the same goals as you. That'll keep you balanced and that'll keep you focused. So,
So, so what are your favorite workouts, and like what are your favorite low cost workouts to do? So you mentioned Pinterest. And so what are some of the things you look for when you're looking for those like 5 or 8 minute video and 5 or 8 minute workouts? Like
like
how
on
do you know which ones are the ones to actually do because they give you the best results?
Yeah, like on Pinterest, they have like a thing called One Song Workouts, and I actually put one on my blog. It's called One Song Workout, so you can pick your favorite song. I'm all about the music because that helps you zone out and just forget that you're working out, that you have a goal and set, and just have fun. So I always do a one song workout, pick my favorite song of the month, and it could be like 30 push-ups, 20 crunches. A list of 5 things, and then you do it. You keep going through the circuit until the song is over. So if you speed it up, you might done the circuit 5 times. If you're just beginning, you might have done it 2 or 3 times. So and like I said, it's exercises that you don't need any equipment for. So it's like push-ups or plank holds or anything, jumping jacks, burpees. So something that'll get your heart rate up, and then you're burning calories as well. Water intake is a big deal too. I myself right now are drinking or trying to drink at least 8 to 10 cups a day. So yes, I'm back and forth, running to the bathroom every 2 minutes, but it's good to keep your body hydrated because that helps with the metabolism and that helps with burning that body fat as well. So, like I said, Pinterest is a good choice. I like group fitness exercises, which is how I got into teaching step and kickboxing, because I find when two or three are gathered, it's easier, it's better, it's fun, and it's nice having that support system. Sometimes when we walk in the gym, we get lost and we feel like everybody's staring at us. I'm the fattest one in the gym. This is boring. I don't know what to do. So, and I don't believe in expensive workouts. So you pay these god awful prices for gym memberships, and then 2 months in, you're not even going. So the class I teach is $5. You can count that out in pennies. So
Right.
that's like, so I just really believe in inexpensive ways to work out, and you can, like I said, work out in the own comfort of your home for free. If you purchase a bike or an old bike, you can find a nice little bike trail. Ride your bike. Just find something that you enjoy. You have to find something that you enjoy so you're not feeling like you're working out. I enjoy bike riding. So when I'm bike riding, I don't feel like I'm working out. I enjoy step. So when I do teach step, I don't feel like I'm working out. I enjoy boot camp and circuit training. So when I do that, I don't feel like I'm working out. So you find what works for you. What works for you might not work for everybody. So you have to find what you're passionate about.
So, what are your favorite group workouts? I know both of us are in the Detroit area, so we have things like Networking Out, which is a networking and fitness organization, and it's free for people. But for someone who might not be in the in the Detroit area, what would you recommend for them about how to go about finding either significantly like low cost group fitness classes or free fitness classes? Or would you just say, hey, grab a few of your friends and just
Mm-hmm.
work out, that type of thing?
Yeah, a lot of things like how I started, I would grab, me and my girlfriend, we like riding bikes. So we would meet at a park that had a nice bike trail. We'll have our bikes in the back of the car and we'll just ride, and we'll make sure that we ride for at least an hour or an hour and a half, depending on where we go. So we both were both accountable for what we did. And I mean, it went by quick. We're talking, we're kind of catching up because we don't see each other every day. So that was kind of like a girls' night out, but we weren't drinking and eating. We were working out.
Nice.
So, that could be, so we called it, okay, this is our girls' night out, but it was our girls' night out just on a fitness journey. As well as, you can go to your local, some places, depending on if you're not in the Detroit area. You usually have kind of like what do you call it, like a recreation center. And sometimes they offer free classes, especially if it's like a new class starting and they're trying to get some publicity and get people to start. It's all about just research. Like I said, preparation is key. And you can't be, that's the thing. That it just goes back to preparation. You have to look for it. And if you are ever in the downtown Detroit area and there's summertime on the Riverwalk, they used to offer like free yoga classes in the morning. So it's just all about preparation and looking. I know they also have like the bikes down there now. And I believe it was like Tuesdays and Thursdays, it would be half off the bike ride. So it'd be like $7 to rent a bike for 2 hours, and you can ride all over the Detroit area. Just kind of, we would, for free, we would just go to the park. And, if you're not used to walking and you walk around, say I'm going to do 3 miles today, and you look at the trail on the park and see, okay, if I walk around the park for for four times, that's my 3 miles or whatnot. Find, like I said, zone out, get you some music, grab you a friend, um, listen to a book. If you have your iPod and you have a book on there, listen to a book, talk to a friend while you're walking. I mean, just really get in your zone and just zone out. But it's so much free stuff out there. You don't need to, especially in the summertime here, because everybody's so happy is in hot weather. So, any excuse to be outside, why not?
One of the other ideas too, if somebody lives in a high rise. If you live in a high rise, you have a built-in workout right there. All you need to do is run the stairs.
Exactly, exactly. And actually, my 9 to 5, I travel for sometimes. So I stay with a friend in Chicago, and she stays on the 46th floor. And I kind of made it my goal to run up the stairs to at least 10. So I stayed there for 3 weeks. So the first week was like I'll run up to floor 5. The next week I run up to 10. The next week I'll walk or run up to 15. That was free, and that was in her high rise. And she also had a gym inside of there too. Anytime I'm out of town, I make sure that I work out and I'll label it hotel fitness. So I'll get up in the morning, see what they have in, hotels. Some hotels are better than others. They might just have a treadmill. But that's when I'll have my iPad or something, or I'll write a workout down for me to do. And I bring that with me. And then if I have my iPad, I'll just go to Pinterest and find something, or find something that I've written down before and use that as a workout triggering. If they have free weights, a treadmill, a TV, a mat, and a ball, like I said, some places are different. But anytime I'm on vacation, the workout doesn't stop. It might be, something different, like, oh, okay, I just have to improvise, but it doesn't stop. I went to Jamaica. I got a free spa class, a free spa 60-minute massage because they said I was in the workout class every day. I was on vacation, and I was the only one who was showing up daily for a workout. And he gave me a free 60-minute. So that was something I didn't even have to pay for, just because I got up to work out. So, it's benefits to working out on vacation.
So what are your favorite, like you mentioned, on demand? Because I know Comcast has the fitness channel on demand, so that's a free workout right there. What are your favorite, like, workout DVDs or workout programs?
On the on demand, sometimes they change periodically, but I like anything cardio. Anything cardio. So anything high intensity that's going to get your heart rate up. I have a heart monitor and calorie counter that I wear when I'm working out. For me, that helps me because I feel like I did something. So at the end, I can go, oh, wow, I burned 300 calories, or I burned, 400 calories. So anything cardio based. I love kickboxing. Sometimes if I'm not in such a good mood and I just kind of need to center myself, I'll do yoga. I'll find a yoga 10-minute thing. So again, it's up to you what you like. Some people love yoga and find ways that they mind, body, and spirit that they feel, and they've lost weight and find that they can stretch better than they did. That works for some people. Cardio or kickboxing, something high impact, something that keeps you moving. That works for some people. Weights, strengthening, weight training, toning. You can find that works for some people. Five Below, you can go there and get 3-pound weights for $3, 5-pound weights for $5,
Oh, wow.
2-pound weights for $2. So you don't have to go to the Dick's Sporting Goods and Dunham's that's going to charge you an arm and a leg for all these things. Five Below carries weights. They have a yoga mat that you can get. They have an ab roller, I believe, and they also have little $3 to $4 or $5 fitness books that you can use that has like home workouts and things like that. So, you can get that for really cheap. I know Dunham's always offers a 20% coupon. So if you ever need anything workout, you can use that. They always have a 20% off special. Play It Again Sports is another place that specializes in, kind of inexpensive things if you catch it. So again, it doesn't have to cost a lot for you to work out. Just start slow and move your way up. But like I said, Five Below has really nice beginner books for individuals who aren't sure on how to do things, who want to find a safe and easy way to, work out. You don't want to hurt yourself, so you want to make sure you're doing what you're supposed to be doing as far as the movement, and especially if you're working with weights.
That's great. One of the things that I was going to ask you is, I know you mentioned early morning workouts for people who are workout people. What would you say to somebody who is not necessarily a morning person and they dread having to get up early in the morning just to work out? Like, what advice would you give them? Like, would you recommend just do it incrementally? Would you recommend doing it when you get off of work? Like, what would you say?
Yeah, I would recommend them doing it when they get off work, or, I mean, even while they're at work. Some people have, if you have like an hour lunch hour, again, I work downtown, so sometimes I would just go out and just kind of walk halfway of the river walk, or just get up and move. Walk if you're in a suite and they have a long hallway, or if they have the stairs, that's a 15 to 20-minute workout. We can do daily stuff in our daily, instead of jumping on the elevator all the time, take the stairs. You can get a pedometer to track your stairs and steps. Park farther in the parking lot. That's a walk. So, it's just little things that we don't have to alter our whole schedule and lifestyle, and we feel like we're not, like we're missing something, or we're doing too much, or we're not having fun with it. It's just little things. It's little things. It's all about working out is half the battle. It's all about eating right as well. But it's little changes that you can make. Park farther and walk. Get up and move while you're at work. Walk the hallways instead of going down and get a snack. Use that time to just walk. Pack your lunch so you're not going or running to the vending machine. So use those 15-minute breaks to kind of work out or do a stretch, or find little things you can do at your desk. Like I said, use the internet as your source. There's so much stuff that you could do for free.
I love it. I know it was a couple of years ago, me and this one lady who I work with, we don't work together anymore, but one of the things that we used to do was we would take a mid-morning break and we would take a mid-afternoon break, and for 15 minutes walk the stairs and then do a quick power walk around the floor of the office.
Yeah.
And come back, and that it just took 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And we used to do that every day. It was great because I think at the time the building I was in was 5 floors, so we used to go up and down those 5 floors. It was a great workout.
Yeah, and you probably noticed just the difference in your personality, the difference in your, your breathing, your energy, and that just kept you going, because, by the end of the day, some of us crashed by 2 o'clock, so that kind of kept you, up and motivated and able to get through the work. And, you felt confident and felt like you were doing your body good, versus, again, just sitting there slouching, saying, oh, I'm not going to work out. Because those little 5, 10, and 15-minute times of working out really matters. So, I say go for it. And then these 3 women at my job, every day during lunch, they're walking the suite. They go through, all the doors and they walk the suite. And they've been doing that since I started. But, you get in a routine, and it's just a way of life. Like, if I didn't work out, I think I would go crazy. Like now, because it's a part of my day, it's a part of who I am. So once you get to that point, it's like, it's like nothing. Just like I have to get up and go to work, I have to get up and work out, or I have to work out at least 3 or 4 times a week. So, you just, it just happens like that. So,
Right, that's awesome. So, like you said working out is only a portion of the battle, but the biggest part of the battle in terms of being physically fit and healthy is eating right.
yes. And I still struggle with that. Yes, 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 yes.
So,
Um,
what tips, what would you say?
um, Preparation, it's all about preparation. To keep me from going into bad habits, I meal prep. So on Sundays, I'll cook maybe 3 or 4 things or 2 things to last me for the week, or at least get me through the week, or at least have me able to pack lunches. So because my metabolism is always moving, I feel like I'm always hungry. So I always stay prepared. So I always have like um, almonds or some type of nuts on me, carrots, celery, any type of quick snack vegetables, maybe like a protein bar. I always pack a lunch. I always, eat breakfast. Um, so I meal prep on Sundays. I have like tons of Tupperware. It's so funny because by the end of the week, or the end of the day, it's like my sink is like stocked up with all these Tupperware to wash because I go to work with like 10 different stacks of Tupperware. It's all about preparation. So I cook because I won't go, oh, I didn't bring a lunch. Okay, well, I guess I'll go to Pizza Popolis and get some pizza because it's right there. It's convenient and the pizza's good. If I bring my lunch, it's right there. I'm gonna eat it because I don't like wasting money or food. So, and then that's cutting out my budget. I'm being frugal and phenomenal. I'm not spending, I'm not spending a whole lot of money or unnecessary spending at lunch because I bought groceries and I cooked, and now I'm gonna eat that versus spending extra money for food that I necessarily don't need. So it's healthier, and sometimes it's cost effective to do your own cooking. I'll make and something that will stretch and still healthy. So I'll do like a soup or like a bisque or that's not too fattening and something that'll stretch so it'll last me like 2 or 3 days. I was the type to be like, oh, I don't like leftovers. Now I'm just like, I love them. I'll bake a family pack of chicken, and maybe three wings for dinner, and then I'll take some for lunch, and then maybe dinner again. And chicken, you can spice that up any type of way. So I'll do chicken wings. I might pull it off the bone if I don't have breast. Maybe the next day I'll cut it up and put it in the salad. So again, you can get versatile crabfoods.com for recipes. You can just put in, you could say this is what I have in my refrigerator: chicken, chicken broth and carrots, and it'll pull up a recipe, of something that you can make with just things that you have in your refrigerator. Or you can just, again, Pinterest, you can go on there and look for recipes. So it's different things that you can do. It's just all about preparation. You just got to get out that habit of convenience and the laziness. It's just all about preparation. So after I get out of church on Sundays, I'm cooking. So and then I can't go, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna hang out with such and such, call, hey, let's go shopping. I gotta cook, and then if I have time, I'll go. If not, but that's my time to prepare for me. That's my me time, and that's my preparation time. So, and I know if I'm cooking and I'm eating my food, I'll be able to go to the mall and try on stuff that I want to fit. So, So you got to find what works for you. That works for me. Your meal prep might be on Saturday or Tuesday or whatever. That usually works for me. Sundays usually work for me.
I love it because I know in the book 5 plus 5 Epic Phenomenal Ways to Save $100 this week, that's definitely one of the things we talk about is meal prep on Sundays. So then that way you have the food through the week, and when you meal prep, you prep for both lunch and dinner. So that way you're not only saving money, you're being healthy at the same time. Because I remember back when I first started working, once I graduated from grad school, like my realization that I needed to change my eating habits and my workout habits was I looked at my actually it was my eating habits that I realized I needed to change first because I just could not figure out why I was always struggling at the end of the month, like why I had no money.
Yeah.
And so then finally I started tracking it.
Hmm.
And I realized that I was spending $800 a month on food. And it was just me. And it was absolutely ridiculous because I was buying breakfast, lunch, and dinner every single day because I
Yeah.
didn't have,
And you're like, why don't I have any money left?
I couldn't figure it out. I'm like, why don't I have any money left? And then I started to get scared because I'm like, well, I guess I don't have enough. And my grace period for my student loans is about to go out. So I'm like, so what am I going to do?
Exactly.
I had to figure it
Like
out.
the book was awesome, by the way, because I even picked up tips from that. And then your challenge that we did, a couple months back about bringing your lunch at least 4 times a week and tracking. And I think, I mean, you saw I saved over, how much was it? I think I saved over 200 and something dollars. I can't.
Yeah, it was. And that was just over a 30-day period.
Yeah, it was a significant amount of money. So, and once you do something, I guess for a month, it's now becomes, it could be like a habit. So, all you need is just that month or a couple weeks to just kind of get your things together, get your preparation together. And like I said, I picked up good tips from the book and then that challenge. And because I'm conscious about what I'm eating, I use my fitness pal to track my eating as well. So that keeps me balanced. That keeps me from doing unnecessary spending because I'm like, wait, I just had that. That was like, that was a lot. Crystal, calm down. You don't need that. You just want it. So I use my fitness pal to track my meals. I have been tracking for about maybe 400 and something days now.
Oh, wow.
Of continually tracking. So I use that to track my meals, to track my fitness, and to track my water intake. And you can add notes and everything, and that's free of charge. All you need, it's just an app, and it's free. And from me doing that and watching what I eat, I lost 30 pounds.
Wow.
So
In a year?
yeah, and yeah, over like a year span. Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, I love it. Now it's like second nature. Like, I don't feel like, oh my God, this is so, at first you feel like, oh my God, this is so overwhelming. But again, once you do something and you start seeing results, that kept me motivated. I would weigh in like, oh my gosh, I lost a pound. And then it went to, I lost 5 pounds. Then it went to, I lost 15, so it was a great experience. So, and I tell people like you can do it too. I'm not a size 4, by all means, but I'm better than what I started. I like, being thick and being, curvy and toned. So, I'm not out here trying to be the skinniest one. Just, I just want my body to be healthier than what it was. So I'm able to walk and run and do things that I want to do. So yeah, so that's what works for me.
I love that you said you like being curvy, and at the beginning of this hangout, you mentioned too, love the body you're in. Because a lot of times what we do is we end up looking at what's on the cover of a magazine, and we see some sort of like ridiculously skinny person that's been photoshopped, so they're really not that size, and we aspire to be like that, and then we start to talk destructive talk to ourselves.
Right.
And then it's like you're never really happy. You're always chasing stuff, which leads to the crazy fat diets, which ruin your insides, which shave years off your life.
Yeah,
So I love it. Like it just starts with loving who you are, being comfortable in who you are, and then developing the habits and the preparation that you need in order to sustain those healthy habits.
exactly. I mean, I used to be the one in the back of the gym, like with oversized baggy clothes on and, trying to hide who I was and hoping no one, saw me. And it was one day, I'm like, you know what? I can be cute and work out. I went and got me some workout clothes, attire that fit, and just was like, this is me, this is who I love. And then I just walked, and my body just kind of transformed after I got all those fad diets and all that out the way. I just focused on me and loved the skin that I was in at that moment. 30 pounds heavier, but I loved me at that moment. And I dressed for the occasion. I was like, I'll put on a t-shirt that's fitted, some yoga pants, and that's not 2 or 3 times too big. And then it was just like once I did that, the weight started coming off. One of my instructors was like, Crystal, you need some new pants. I hadn't even noticed. And he was like, stop buying the too big clothes. Like, you're down a size now. So I had to buy new clothes. So, I tell people, some of my students, they go, oh, you look so nice when you work out. Put on the tank top. You can, oh, I don't like my arms out. Oh, I don't like, we're so conscious because we're thinking, I'm like, no one's looking at you. We're here to work out. Like, focus on that. Focus on loving yourself. If you have big arms, love your big arms. If you have big legs, love your big legs. If you have a big butt and you married, he likes your butt. Like, no, this is like, love yourself. And once you can get past that point, and stop trying to be the size 4, just simply saying, I want to be healthier, that's it. Then that's the start of your journey. You want to have goals, but the main goal should be, I just want to be healthier. And, and it goes from there. Comparing and contrasting to your friends or to people you see on the street or to everybody else, it just gets you nowhere. And then you start, you find yourself back at square one or sometimes heavier than what you were because you're just like, I give up or I'm trying to be like that. And, it's just focus on yourself and find what works for you.
That's totally awesome because that's everything you just really neatly summarized what we do at Frugal and Phenomenal, except it's more on the finance side. It's like love who you are and really get comfortable in who you are, and that'll help allow you to make better financial decisions because you're not comparing yourself to the next person. You're not trying to impress the next person. So it's just, it's a better situation. It's a healthier situation, both mentally and physically. And all of that stuff comes together. And I just love how you talked about you don't need to go break the bank at a fancy gym because you can find free workouts at home. Like you can do this at home. You can do it around your schedule. You can figure out how to make it work. So.
Or like I said, if you're the type like me, I like being around friends and people. Like I said, do a girls night out fitness style, instead of going to the bar and drinking empty calories that one drink could be like 300 calories and you're like, I didn't even eat yet, So instead of doing that typical girls night out, do a girls night out fitness style, a Friday at 6, now summer's coming, meet at a park, do a bike ride, a trail ride, walk. Me and my friends met up to do a special edition class, just, find a group workout to do. That could be a girls' night out. It doesn't always have to be food and eating and shopping and and whatnot. It could be totally free and totally life changing. So
That's so awesome. So you definitely dropped some amazing nuggets. I
yeah,
know you talked about my fitness pal. Um, I know there's Spark People is also out there.
yes.
Have you used Spark People before?
I personally haven't. I've heard about it though. I'm just so addicted to my fitness pal. It's like, oh, but I heard that was a really good site too. So definitely, and definitely if it's free, if it's a free
Mhm.
app. So, people have like 30 apps on their phones for games and things like that. But I think that's an important app to have is something that's fitness based. And it's a lot out there, but my fitness pal is just the one that I had used and found that worked for me.
Awesome. I love it. Like, I know once we get off this Google Hangout, I'm going to have to stop my excuse. I'm going to go find a 5-minute workout on Pinterest.
Yeah,
So,
it's amazing. It's just amazing what you can find now via the internet. And I'm like, we paying for the cable bill. You might as well use everything that you can on the cable channel. So and it's usually some really nice, amazing short workouts, and then you can find the longer ones too. So it's just whatever you can fit in your schedule. But not doing anything, going to and doing something for 10 minutes, it's a big deal. So
I used to use that on-demand workout all the time. I used
yeah,
to
I feel,
use
yeah,
the Jillian Michaels Biggest Loser workouts, and then
yeah, yeah.
they had the Taibo ones on there.
Yes, yes. I mean, I had Tybo on like VHS, so you know how old that was. But Jillian Michaels, I have like a 30-day shred DVD, and it's only
Yep,
20
I
minutes.
have that.
Yeah, it's only three 20-minute workouts. So, that's not saying you have to work out for an hour, but it'll get you there, it'll get you right. And 20 minutes. So, you just have to really find what works for you.
That's awesome. So, yeah, I'm really excited. Thank you so much for sharing. So, I am going to jump into the challenge. So, as Crystal and I were preparing for this Google Hangout, one of the things that came up was like, okay, so we just gave people all of this awesome information. So what are we going to do to put it to use? So what we're going to do is launch a 30-day challenge. It's going to be a 30-day fitness challenge. So what you need to do is to open up a MyFitnessPal account if you do not already have one. And in a second, Crystal will tell you exactly how to find her on MyFitnessPal. And so the challenge is that for 30 days, because you heard Crystal say if you do something for 30 days, chances are it'll turn into a habit. So for the next 30 days, and the challenge will begin on Monday. And for the people who are going to be watching it on video, let me refer to my calendar to let you know what the real date is for Monday, and that is the 12th. So the 30-day challenge will start Monday, May 12th, and go all the way through Thursday, June 12th. So for the next 30 days, starting on Monday, what you'll do is to track your fitness in MyFitnessPal, and then work out at least 2 days a week. And so we say 2 days. I know it's not 5, I know it's not 3, but 2 will at least get you started, because if you're not working out at all, that's better than nothing. And if you are already working out 2 days a week, just challenge yourself to scale it up to 4, just to make sure we're staying on even playing field for the people who start off at nothing. Just be fair. So, but we really want you to track your fitness and work out. And at the end of the 30 days, there will be a couple of awesome prizes for you. So just by completing the challenge, you are entered in to win the prize one, which is a 21-day self-study course called 21 Days to Moving Beyond Paycheck to Paycheck Living. And you can find more information about that on www.fnpchecktocheck.com. And you can also access the link through my normal website, which is www.fmphenomenal.com. So that is a $250 value, but just for being diligent and really making the time to make real changes in your life, that'll be for free for you, my gift to you. And then the second prize is a copy of my #1 Amazon best-selling book, 5+5 Epic Phenomenal Ways to Save $100 this week without killing your lifestyle. And normally my book is sitting right next to me when I do Google Hangouts, but my house just got cleaned, so the book isn't in its normal place. So I'm sorry I can't hold it up for you because normally I like to hold it up. But so you'll definitely get a copy of that. And that book is awesome because it has 10 tips in it that allow you to make incremental changes in your life that add up to a lot. And if you've been listening to just the theme of this hangout, one of the things that Crystal keeps saying is you don't have to go into the gym, go hard for an hour or 2 hours just to be able to see changes, because if you do little 10 minutes here, little 10 minutes there, you'll start to see the results over time. And that's really what the book is all about. It's just teaching you how to make incremental changes in your finances that add up to big dollars. So that'll definitely be the second prize for the challenge. So to learn more about the challenge, I encourage you to go to my website, www.fmphenomenal.com, and enter in your information. In addition to joining the community, which is awesome because I send out weekly newsletters that are really jam-packed with a lot of financial content, empowerment content, and really content that'll help you to change your life. You heard Crystal just talk about some of the things that she learned just from reading the book. Crystal and I have worked together in a private session as well. And one of the things that I'm super proud of her about is, like, in the session I kept saying, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, you have all this fitness knowledge. Please turn it into a blog. Please do something to help communicate this with people.
Yeah.
And just to see it happen is just so amazing, and which is one of the biggest reasons why I wanted to get her out in front of you guys, because she's doing such awesome work, and I know that I learned from her. It was this recipe that I'm still quite obsessed with that she taught me, and just being able to learn from each other. So that's what it's all about. But when you join the community, just as another gift to you, I have a 5-day audio series that will be delivered to your mailbox called Reflection in Action, 5 Ways to Save Money and Get Phenomenal. So you just get access to a lot of great stuff. And so what I'll be doing is, in the next newsletter, letting you know how you can join the challenge and just really be able to position yourself over the next 30 days to really get healthy and do it in a really fiscally responsible and conscious way. So thank you so much. If you're not already connected with me, definitely join the community at www.fmphenomenal.com. I am on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at fmphenomenal.com, at fmphenomenal, and Pinterest it is Aisha Tay, AISHATAY, and you can join and connect with me there. And so, Crystal, before we hang up, how can everyone find you?
You can find me on MyFitnessPal. You can search by my email address. You can just put in Crystal Young, CrystalYoung, the number 5 at yahoo.com, and then that'll connect me and say, hey, you have a friend request, and then I'll save you. So You'll see all my business on my fitness pal as far as my eating and me tracking my eating and my workouts. Also, you can find my business on Facebook, See My Style Event Planning, the letter C hyphen MY Style, STYLE, Event Planning. Um, Also, I am on Pinterest under See My Style Event Planning as well. And my personal page on Facebook is Crystal Marie. And then I have two blogs. Again, I use WordPress.com, so it's www.fitnessnewbies, FITNESSNEWSBIE, Fitness Newbie, .wordpress.com, and then I have my event planning blog as well, www see my style all together, no hyphen, .wordpress.com. So, and you can also Google me, it'll come up.
I love it. Well, thank you so much. And I just want to
You,
open
it
the
was
floor
so
to
much
you.
fun. I hope
Huh?
you learned something. Thank you so much, Aisha. It was so much fun. I'm honored.
Yeah, oh, thank you so much for joining. It's just been a real pleasure. I know I've been taking notes on my cell phone while we were talking because I
Yeah.
definitely did not want to miss any of this great advice. So, is there anything that you want to leave the listeners with and the viewers with before we hang up today?
No, just I hope you enjoyed my call. Again, find what works for you. Preparation is key, and at the end of the day, just love yourself.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Thank you all for joining in with this Google Hangout today. And remember, you can find me at www.fmphenomenal.com. This is Aisha, founder of Frugal and Phenomenal, FM Phenomenal. Thank you so much for joining us. And I look forward to connecting with you on our 30-day challenge. So make sure you register at www.fmphenomenal.com and stay tuned. Thanks. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.